I'm going to show how you can easily enable single sign-on in Elastic Path Commerce Cloud using AWS Cognito as identity provider. I'm in a commerce manager where I'm going to open the store settings in the authentication management where I can see buyer and merchant organization. Right now, there is no OpenID provider in buyer organization or a merchant organization. I'm also going to open the customers where I can see there are no customers right now in this store. And I'll open the application keys as well. So we need to generate the client ID and client secret, which is needed in the setup of this SSO integration. I've already generated one, which I'm going to reuse it. Now I'm going to open AWS Cognito as well, where I can see there are no user pools available right now. And I'll open the front end as well, which is being associated with the Elastic Path store. When I click on login, I don't see any single sign-on provider here. So let's start with the configuration. So in the integration hub, I can see the AWS Cognito. I'll just open it. Now I need to provide the client ID and client secret. I've provided client ID, client secret, and the token URL. I wanted to make sure that this authentication has been completed. I need to provide the AWS credentials as well. And then I need to provide AWS reason. User pool name default is EPCC, so I'm not changing this. User pool domain name, this should be unique because this is something your customer will be able to see it. And the OIDC provider name is also been defaulted to AWS Cognito. If you need to change it, you can change it. I wanted to enable the buyer organization and I wanted to configure the SSO callback URL. So SSO callback URL is nothing but a URL which AWS Cognito will redirect once a user been authenticated. You can use more than one URL as well. And I wanted to enable the merchant organization as well. This is needed for your business user to go into the single sign-on process and log into the commerce manager, where I can see 4 templates. I'll keep it as a default. If you wanted to change any of the template, go into the documentation and see how you can change it. So as soon as I click on finish, this integration will click on and then start doing a configuration in Elastic Path Commerce Cloud and also in the AWS Cognito. So now you can see after refreshing, I can see the pool name is already being created. When I go into this under the app integration, I can see the Cognito domain is being set up. And I can also see that the client is being already configured. Now, if I go back to the store settings and the same buyer organization, I can see AWS Cognito has been set up correctly. And also the client redirect URI, which we have given, which is available here. A merchant organization also, the prefix is available, whatever we given, and the OpenID provider has been set up. So from a setup perspective, everything has been done. Now it's time to log in to our storefront as SSO. So I'll click on login. Now I can see login with AWS Cognito. So when I click on this, I've been redirected the same domain name. I'll click on sign up. So I've already enabled a verification code mechanism. So I'm going to get an email because we have registered using the email. To complete this registration, now I've been logged in. If I go back to my store and open my customers, I'm able to see this customer is available in Elastic Path Commerce Cloud. And also, if I go to users, and refresh it, I'm able to see this customer has been created in AWS Cognito and provisioned in the Elastic Path Commerce Cloud.